world. Good morning. Here we are. Look at this beautiful Saturday. I woke up with a song in my heart. Sorry, I have a little air conditioner underneath my legs. It's disconnected from the window right now because today is finally a cool day, but she's got a little hose that's still leaking some water. Ooh, well guys, here we are. We're gonna use a new deck. This deck comes with this beautiful little book. Right now the phone is sitting on top of the box, otherwise I'd show you. But I love the box that it comes in. I love this, like, the book that it comes with. Oh, just gorgeous. Okay, let's see, what are we doing? Let's do a little shuff. Okay, let's call on those crowd favorites. God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, Archangels, all ascended masters, all of my benevolent ancestors, anyone that you're working on praying with. We can't also forget Mother Mary, Joseph, St. Catherine of Siena. You know what? St. Therese. These are all new people that I've been really working with the most, I gotta say. Little Padre Pio. Also, we're still in Gemini season, folks. Whew. Hey, what's this? Popping out. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in because I like to really tuck into the energy. If it wants to come back out, it will. Okay, Grandmama. The collective in Gemini season. What's going on for you? Let's do a general. Let's just see what comes out. Okay, well, look at this. Page of Pentacles. I haven't used this deck a lot, so a lot of it is very new for me. Huh. Well, he really loves wearing his hat low. Okay. I do like that he's been harvesting plants. So he's been out in the sun, harvesting some plants. Maybe a little medicine. This reminds me of the Sonora Desert. I don't know why. It's giving Sonora. Perhaps some of you are from that way. Okay, so Page of Pentacles. What else? Ooh, I'm gonna start sweating. Oh, the Empress. Wow. There's a lot going on for this Empress. Also, it looks like she's a bit of a bee in her bonnet. Do you know what I mean? Like, usually we see the Empress in kind of a nice repose, you know? She's elegant, she's comfortable, she's receiving. She's a busy lady, but we don't usually see the busyness. She's, not only is she busy, but she does have a bit of a look on her face. Okay, interesting. Let's see where the story goes. Okay, no, I want one card at a time, please. Ma'am, sir. Okay, so what's coming after? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. I love that she always has her pendulum right there in her belt. Yeah, Bonita's here. Hey, Bonites. I feel like there's this energy of, like, your current energy is this. You're sauntering. It's hot out. And when it's hot too, you don't want to be charging. It's hot, so you're wearing all white too. It's very strategic. You have this thing that you need to do, but it's strategic, it's slow moving, it's thoughtful. It's really understanding resources, especially if the resources are coming from you. But then there's this, like, I don't know, the Empress to the Wheel of Fortune, and, like, she's got her dagger out too. There's a very much, like, I feel like, well, the Empress is always about this receiving energy that we hear so much about, but, like, the Empress didn't become an empress just being a pillow queen. You know what I mean? Like, she got there with a little bit of chutzpah, and I feel like she still has some chutzpah. Yeah, and even her dress, it's like this orange. Ooh, making that wheel turn. Yeah, okay. So what's going underneath the Page of Pentacles, Grandmama? The Emperor? Oh boy. What's this guy doing? Oh, it looks like he's really stabbing something with all of his might. Okay. Wow. So that's going underneath the Page of Pentacles. What's going underneath the Empress? The Sun. Wow, 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 wow. It almost, because the Sun is going right under the Empress, and I was saying, like, she's got a very fiery dress on to the Sun, and she does. She kind of actually, I hate using terms like masculine or feminine energy sometimes, because I feel like it is feminine to have this take charge energy at times, like to really go after, like, have you not seen the lionesses? They're the hunters. They run the pack. It's not the male lions. They just scrap all day and have sex. But like the ladies, they run that show. Ooh, am I getting a little bit of Leo here? Perhaps. Okay. I feel like this Empress really wants this Emperor. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, and like, to be honest, like, let's look at the outfit a little bit closer here. It's a bit revealing. It's a bit revealing. There's outfits for all occasions. I'm just putting it out there. What is this outfit for? Like, this one is for being out in the hot Sonoran Desert. The Empress has on, you know, a fiery dress, but this guy, I don't know, it's a bit sexy. Just saying. Okay, so Grandmama, what is going underneath the Wheel of Fortune? And I just keep hearing, Wheel of Fortune. Which is so funny, because whenever I pull that card for myself, I never hear that when I do this for the channel. Alex Trebek coming through. Why do I feel like he was a Gemini? Does someone want to confirm this in the comments? I'll confirm after myself, but okay, in case I forget. What's going underneath the Wheel of Fortune? Oh, the Page of Wands. Future facing. Okay. Okay, so what's going underneath the Page of Pentacles to the Emperor? The Fool. It's weird because the Page of Pentacles is like right here, right now. He's facing me. The Emperor, he's kind of in a future-facing position, but he's so focused on stabbing something, like all of his attention, not looking anywhere else, could care less. And then it's interesting because below him is the Fool, but it's really past-facing. Interesting. I wonder if this is why that Empress is like charging towards him to be like, yo, ding dong, can you take your eyes off of your stupid knife that you're stabbing? Like, can you just look at me for a sec? Because if you did, you'd probably see me in my scandalous Wheel of Fortune skirt outfit. Okay, so Empress to the Sun. Ace of Wands. Wow, this Empress? Who is this Empress? Wow, wow, wow. I do feel there's a lot of fire for this Empress. All of her colors are orange and red. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune to the Page of Wands. The Six of Swords. Oh, leaving. But again, this person is looking to the past. Oh, God. What's interesting, though, we're going to clarify here. What's interesting, though, is that, Collective, I feel like you're the Page of Pentacles, but your energy is this Emperor Fool energy. Because it's directly underneath you. And there's an Empress. Hold on. Who do we want to clarify with? Do we want to keep going with this deck? No, I feel called to use the Black Tarot. Oh, yeah. Okay. Get out, everybody. Okay. Okay, Grandmama. So let's talk about your energy. This Page of Pentacles. Low and slow. Oh, the Three of Knives. But look at the white outfits. There's a purity happening here. And maybe that's how you're healing yourself. It's very traditional. And you know what's so interesting? I always see this as the set of lungs, but the lungs are actually also what hold grief. Oh, perhaps some of you also have a lot of lung conditions. If you're a Gemini, that is our organ of weakness. I always get bronchial infections. Asthma, I've had a lot of asthma this summer with the humidity. Had to use my puffer. My allergies were so bad. Okay, so there's something here around the lungs, maybe even right now. You have a cold, or I find too, if there has been a lot of emotional clearing, I will also get very sick. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else we want to say? Let's get one more. There feels to be one more card that wants to go with this Three of Knives. You know what? The cards want to be shuffled this way sometimes. I don't usually do it this way, but the Six of Baskets. Strawberries. I just heard that song, Strawberry Fields Forever, the Beatles. Well, there's something here about siblings. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Wait, do you want literally one more? Oh, are we clarifying the three? Okay, one more. There's a lot of white, though. Ooh, the Hierophant. But the Church. Okay. We'll move along. I gotta see everything. Okay, so tell me about this Empress, please. Who is this Empress? The Ace of Baskets. Okay. This feels like it could be family. We'll see. Tell me more about this Empress. Who is this Empress to you? What does it represent? The Hermit. This could literally be your mom. They could be a Virgo. This could represent a sibling who's also a Virgo, but this could also just be, like, I'm really seeing the disconnect between the two of you. I feel like this Empress, even though the very first card, her as the Empress, is not looking at you, and you as the Page of Pentacles, you're just kind of like in the moment, not looking to the future, not looking to the past, you're being present to what is. But this Empress really seems to be like, they can't find you, they can't see you, so they're kind of charging around. Okay, can we have one more for who this Empress is? Get a bit more on either who they are to you, the relationship, the Moon. This is giving mother vibes of some kind. whether it could be the mother of your children, it could be your own mother, it could be some type of maternal figure. Okay, interesting. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune. So what is this Wheel of Fortune about? Leaving. So we have 2 Six of Swords. And in this one, like, this guy's like rock climbing. To be honest, I feel like you have walked away from this person. Yeah, I really do. Because this Empress is hot to trot, and you, all of your cards, you're not looking at them. You're looking every other way, whether it's stabbing or like, and even in the Six of Swords, you're focused on the actual getting out of. Okay, let's talk a little bit more. The Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Knives. Ooh, the Son of Wands, swimming with the crocodiles. This is what I mean. And both of these, like, it's risky, to say the least, you know? Just a casual little, he doesn't even have scuba gear. He's just like, oh my god, and he has a camera. He's filming it. Or no, sorry, right there. Oh, it's a bit of a spectacle. There's an audience. I've never noticed that before. Yeah, I feel like someone tried to make a spectacle of you. Like, literally hoping to live stream you die live. Not literally, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, someone is really like, the Empress. Holy Minuti. Oh, wow, what a treat. What a treat this person is. Yuck. I don't like, I'm just gonna say, there's nothing about this person's energy that is attractive to me. Interesting. I was just looking at the Wheel of Fortune. There's like some astro signs. I'm seeing Sag and Virgo. How interesting. Okay, so let's talk about you stabbing the sword. I feel like you're up to your eyeballs and assholes with this person. Like, there's a reason why we have the Six of Swords twice. Like, you could not get away fast enough from this person. You don't want to look at them. You done. Like, look at his determination. He is so focused. And like the hand clasping, you know, that's like, you mean it with everything you got. Let's talk about it. Okay, Grandmama, let's talk about the collective being an Emperor energy. King of Wands, look at you. I love this. See, you take all your fire, but look how soft it is. He's got his freedom toes, casually dressed, but make no mistake, this guy's a leader. He is like the king of the castle, but he's like teaching, he's sharing, inspiring, talking about things. And see, again, he's really in this kind of present stance. Ooh, collective, I like your energy. Very nice. Very respectable. The Hanged Man. Even though you being the Emperor, which could be seen as ruled by Aries, and then with you being Wands as well, there's a lot of fire on the table. But But your energy, that Page of Pentacles also comes through. There's this like really deliberate, and with the Hanged Man, like taking your time to understand the situation before you speak to it, speak on it, make decisions. But once you do, and this is why I think you trust yourself, because you know yourself, and you have, like for me, not only do I have the 3-time rule that I used in customer service, it's already very gracious, but that's part of it. I have a 3-time rule. I'm gonna go out of my way to help you, to be courteous, to be accommodating. 3 times. After that 3rd time, if you are still rude, disrespectful, whatever your nonsense is, then it's like, we're on. And I feel like you have this, where it's just like, you're very fair. Yeah, with this beautiful King of Wands to the Hanged Man, it's like, true to the, kind of like what we see in the Chariot, the Emperor driving the chariot. You're in control. You're in control of your fire, of your mind, your heart, your passions, all of that stuff. Okay, one more. Oh, look at you. You're a little tenderoni, Son of Baskets. Like, that's the thing. For the right energy, this is how you like to show up. Romantic as hell. A little bike ride. A little front-facing smooch. Oh, a bicycle with a basket on it. Yes. Okay. So your character's lovely. Okay, so now the Empress. Now she's in this Sun energy, charging right towards you. Oh, they're planning. 2 of Wands. Ooh, they're planning to charge. Okay. What else do we need to know about this? Oh, goodness. Look at them. The suitcase is packed. Okay. Yeah. One more. Well, they want to give to you. Again, we're back to a family scene. Okay, so this is what they're doing. They have the Sun energy is what's fueling them. It makes sense. The Sun is our big host of energy. So perhaps before they were not in this energy. Who knows? To be honest, I think their energy is kind of icky. I think they're garbage and caca. So I'm not the most interested in who they were in the past, because if you've chosen to walk away, that's good enough for me. Again, and especially if it's a mom, like, people don't walk away from loving parents for the most part. So now it makes sense that they're planning, and now they're in this Page of Wands. So like, they've made the plans, they have an idea of how they're going to approach you, they have the energy, they're excited. Okay, so let's talk about this Page of Wands. Oh boy, the devil, right out of the gate. Look, this person's looking where to go. You know, no, again, no signage, but here we do. Oh, look, the 7 deadly sins. Oh, we got pride, we got, oh, jeez. Lust, gluttony, wrath, sloth, envy, and greed. Oh, great. I'm so glad that's who they're traveling with. Oh, that's nice. Talk about backseat driver. Uh-oh. Daughter of Knives. But you know what I don't love? I don't love how she's got 2 secret knives back there. 2 just in case of emergency, in case the big knife, the big sword doesn't work out. I feel like it's like a little kidney shank, you know, like a little knives. Yeah, I don't like this Empress. Oh, what was I just saying? What was I just saying? You can't make this shit up. Look at that. Look at that. And look at all the different types of knives. This is what I'm saying. Oh, mommy dearest, get a grip. Okay. Well, no wonder you're fool. You're like, you want a new beginning, literally the furthest away from this goddamn person. Okay, so let's talk about it, Grandma. Okay, so what does the new beginning? Yeah, you're gonna need some strength. But look who you're dancing with. Look at you. Oh yeah, Panther. Sexy. That's what I mean. There's a lot of Leo energy here. Fire sign for sure. To the Fool. Don't worry. See, look, angel wings. Angel wings. You got the strength. You got... There's so much double coming out here. The Fool to the Fool. You will have your new beginning. Absolutely. And I feel like it's a collaboration with your spirit team, because I feel like with that Panther and with the angel wings on the Fool, it's just like... And I feel like they're doing a self-portrait. So the collaboration is like you, yourself, and your spirit team. That's all you need. And that's really all you need to focus on. The only opinions about yourself should be what you think of yourself and what your spirit team is giving to you. Other people's opinions, you know, whether it be good or bad, really none of your concern. Oh yeah, you're focused on yourself. Okay, so now look at this Ace of Wands. Also, notice the missing fingers. Why? Because this Empress has so many knives hidden all over the place, like, and like, this to me is like back to that devilish energy. Like, it's supposed to be the Ace of Wands is passion. All I see is a bunch of like decrepit, gross hands all clamoring for like one club. Yuck. Okay, let's talk about it. Grandmama. What's up with this Ace of Wands? The Three of Wands. Well, we saw that the Empress was in the Two of Wands, so they fully, like, not only have they planned it, but they expect those ships to come in. What ships? Like, what are they hoping for? Hold on, too many. What is this, basically, this Empress hoping for? The Daughter of Coins. Yeah, I feel like this is how they want to show up, not this, like, frenetic, backstabby, intense, fiery energy. Like, I feel like they're, like, they want to come in demure and be, like, look at me. I'm in a soft, flowing dress with a beautiful white horse. I'm sorry. No, you're a backstabber. Okay, one more. Yeah, Seven of Knives. Look at back to the knives. They're deceitful. And all they know is knives. It's giving Edward Scissorhands, but like the darker version. Do you know what I mean? It's like no matter what they try to do, it just cuts people up. It just cuts and blood. See, sirens. Yeah, exactly. Call a doctor. Someone is getting cut up. Okay, so Six of Swords. Let's clarify it. Father of Coins. Well, because you're already the Emperor and you're the King of Wands, like, I just see this as you. And when you get into the Kings and the Queens and the Emperor and the Empress, but it's about, like, decisive action. The way that you get there is by, you know, growing up through the pages, the knights, etc. So by the time that you either get to a king or a queen, there's a decisiveness that is not mistaken. Okay, tell me more. Yeah, this is so much about family. And see, look behind. I really think whether it's an intentional family, you know, if you've walked away from your blood family because you're like, you're cuckoo manuku, I'm not doing this life with you. No, I don't accept. Or if this is the mother of your children, but there's something here about like family is really important to you. It's intentional. You have a very strong idea of what family means to you and what it looks like or what it should look like and what is acceptable and not acceptable. And so again, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, like family, to this 5 of Pentacles. But what I love about this is that, like, again, I feel like someone left you out. But see how, again, just like with that Page of Pentacles, you just have this way of sauntering through the harshest conditions. No matter what. Whether it's the hot, blazing desert where nothing's really growing, or like up in space, we got some snail shells. It's just like, yeah, and you're back to your freedom toes. Oh, look, you kind of have the same hat on too. Look at that. Huh. Yeah, like you cannot be rushed. Your process is your process. And no matter what's happening, I feel like what you've really mastered is like the equilibrium that comes with mastering how to be uncomfortable. That's all it is. It doesn't matter the circumstances. It's about learning how to be present to all of the emotional landscapes that can exist. And a lot of what makes up emotional landscapes is different types of being uncomfortable. And this is where you thrive. Okay, I am curious. Let's go back to that Hierophant. The Hierophant to the 6 of Cups. The Emperor. Now, for some of you, there's something here about your own father's death. If this is about your mom, I suspect that you were very close with your dad. And if he hasn't passed, you still are, but I do get a sense of passing. Or if the family was broken up, you didn't really have a lot of access to your dad, but you were very close to him. And I think that's why, like, the doubles, Emperor to Emperor, the 6 of Swords to 6 of Swords. Yeah, it's so interesting. But see how soft this Emperor is? Again, you're so balanced. In a very feminine and masculine way, I would say. Yeah, there's something here about your childhood. I'm not sure what. I feel like I'm getting a few different stories here. There's definitely something here with, like, yeah, how you grew up. The church. Or, like, the day that your dad passed away. Or, like, there's something here about a funeral. Okay, interesting. Here, I want to put the cards back in. These ones anyways. Okay, we got a bit of a story here. We got a story. We definitely have a story. Okay. How do you feel about the Empress? It's the Daughter of Knives. Which is interesting, because now the same thing that I said about it when it came out for Mommy Dearest, or whoever this Empress is, but it's like, you feel the need, because you know, they show up all the knives, so you're not stupid either. You're like, I'm not. Well, you know what's interesting though, is that you're holding that sword, and look what's getting stabbed. Okay, it's very clear. Yeah, you feel like you have to protect yourself, probably in all the ways. Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. Okay. So Grandmama, what's your advice for the collective as this Empress is about to come in? Be strong. And see how they're doing this intense tango, but like she's focused on the Panther. Well, it's hard for someone to stab you in the back if you make sure that both of your eyes are on each other. So as you're like doing this dance, you never turn your back. Yeah. So there's like like I feel like in one sense it represents, the Panther represents the Empress, where it's like, don't take your eyes off of this wild creature that is really meant to tear you up a little bit. But on one hand, I also feel this cat-like energy. Like I said, very strong Leo. So it's both like, don't take your eyes off of this person, because as we saw with those hidden swords and their sneakiness, but also don't take your eyes off of where you're going, where you're headed. Because again, these types of people, they just want attention, good or bad. They don't care. They want to be disruptive. They want your eyes on them. So it's like, keep your eyes on them, but also have another set of eyes that are just like on the leaving, where you're like, I'm out of here and I have a new future. Because we had 2 Six of Swords and 2 Fools. So like, you are leaving, you are done, and you have a new beginning. See, Daughter of Baskets. See, your back is turned. Remember how the Empress showed up as the Daughter of Coins? Yeah, you're like, yeah, they're approaching you and you're like, nope. And back to the field. Instead of strawberries, it's lavender. Again, the healing. Okay. When this, oh boy. We're back to the Emperor to the Father of Coins. Well, what I wanted to ask was, when this person, because all we see is their movement, they want the wheel to spin in their favor. Like they're determined. Like fingers are cut off. Like yeah, it's so funny. Out of all the Empresses, like, she kind of looks like a cunt, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna put it out there. She looks cunty. When this Empress makes their move, what should your response be? Is it silence? Is it the Star? See, we're back to the dancing with a partner. Focus on healing. Don't engage. Also, you literally do not have to talk to this person. I don't care if they're literally in your face. Use silence. You can just stare at them and turn your back and go about your business. You know? They send an email, you don't even have to read it. You don't. You can just hit delete, permanent delete. Mail, return to sender. Yeah, there's this emphasis on like, don't take your eyes off the prize. You're in a dance and not with them. And that's what's important. Focus on the healing. Ace of Knives. Ain't that the truth? See? There's a lot of this, like, to have this person around means you, like, the truth is that, like, you can't trust this person. Look at this Ace of Swords. Out of all the Ace of Swords, like, look how dark it is. There's a crow. She's got a trench coat. You know, she's got... So the truth is that in order to be around this person, you gotta be ready to be shanking. And is that what we want for summertime? The year of Fire Horse? I mean, if you need to shank to get people away, and we're not talking literal here. Okay. So, what's gonna happen when this person does approach you? Because I feel like you're like not having it. So how are they gonna react? Because I feel like it's a reaction. We already saw the Ten of Swords. Oh yeah, look at this. The Nine of Wands. So defensive. I know they got a lot of people with them. We do have an ending. And the Chariot. But in this one, the Chariot's being driven by the Empress. Yeah, this person's a shit disturber. Like, yuck. Yuck. Okay, well, if you just need the confirmation to know that this person is really icky, it is confirmed. It's confirmed. I feel like there's like something else. Let me think. What's the other deck? Okay. Okay, so Spirit Team, Grandmama. Oh, the Lovers. But look, there's two snakes. Okay. Back to the Hierophant. Well, there's two birds here and there's two snakes. So I feel like your spirit team is going to ensure that, like, now these might be nice snakes, but in case they're not, what I saw also was like your spirit team letting these birds swoop in and just pluck them right out. But these also could be your snakes to protect you. Because also I do like snakes. I don't have anything against them. Yeah, you're going to be successful. And see, look, I feel like this is your Chariot. Again, this is you leaving. And you're successful. You're not engaging. Yeah, like, I love this. You're on like a giant floaty thing. Again, you're not racing anywhere. You see the difference? And their energy, like, this is someone who comes off half-cocked. This Empress has more of a devolved Emperor, to be honest. Again, the way that she just like steamrolls in, and I feel like, again, what we see is the knife. This mama is all knives, and she wants her way. If she can't get what she wants what she wants when she wants it, and she'll do anything to get it, as I was once told by a mother that I know. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so what's gonna happen to this person in their life? Like, I'm kind of about some natural consequences of just like, is this person like gonna like fuck off or what? What happens to this Empress? Well, they're going to be very successful at being alone. We're back to that Hermit. There's a lot of Virgo here. But Nine of Pentacles, well, yes, it's creating a lot of money for themselves. To me, with the Hermit, and as we were talking about consequences, is like, no one actually wants to be around this person anymore. I think the jig is starting to come up. As the whole collective world wakes up to, like, to me, in my opinion, what, like, personality disorder looks like, and like, just, we're seeing past things like career, you know. Long are the days now of like, oh, they're rich, they must be a fabulous person. It's like, no, we're seeing past facades, and we're really actually looking to character and walking the talk. So, yeah, I see this person as being successfully alone. Okay? Are they reflecting though? Like, does this person actually get it? Are they ever gonna understand? Oh, Black Newman. No. Yeah, it's that simple. That's the truth. Yeah, the truth is no. They are not going to reflect. I never get it. Okay, collective. Woo, shit cinnamon. What a ride. Did not see that coming out this morning, but I never do. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Well, just for shits and gigs though, like I know this is like the pressing energy that's going to come out, but like Grandmama, Mother Mary, Saint Catherine, Saint Therese. Is there like a little good scrumptious something coming towards collective right now besides this mom energy? The Two of Pentacles. Again, you're balancing. To the Lovers. So I think this person created a lot of juggle and struggle, you know? But that in itself is what made you master the harsh climates and conditions. And because of that, that Two of Pentacles now becomes the Lovers. They're not in opposition. They're the same. They're siblings. You know what's so great about Castor and Pollux? Is that the one sibling who had immortality, I believe it was Pollux, I could be wrong, but I forget how it went down and who offered it up, but maybe it was Zeus. This is where, again, I'm terrible with the names. But basically, though, when the one brother died, the immortal one was offered up to be immortal forever, or to share and to be with their brother Castor. And that brother chose to make that so that both of them could live together forever in the sky. So gave up immortality so that the brother could have life and they could spend it together for eternity. If that isn't love, and people say Geminis aren't loyal, fuck that. We're loyal to what we deserve. I wrote that in my English class in grade 6. We had to come up with our own like little poetic line, and I wrote, I am loyal only to what I deserve. That's so true for Gemini. You come on and say, Geminis are flaky, they're not loyal. Some are, they're devolved, as are all signs. But when we love, because it takes us a hot second to like truly love, once we get there, loyal until you really fuck up. You have to fuck up so big for a Gemini to not love you. Just saying. Hi. Three of Wands. Yeah. See, that Empress had the Three of Wands, but now you have a Three of Wands because you're in the Fool. You had the Fool twice. And like, look how relaxed everyone is. Like, the boobies are out, you know? Summer boobies. Yeah. I don't know. It's looking great. It's looking great. Other than this terrible Empress. But you know what? You're done with that. So they're going to come in for a hot second. You're going to be like, nope. And you're going to move on with your life. And it's going to be delectable. Don't overthink it. There's nothing to overthink about this Empress. Nothing has changed about this person. They're even worse. Okay? All right, gang. Hugs and kisses. Stay blessed, stay golden.